Hello, welcome to Aphasia Moments. Today is Friday, August 4th. It's 2023. This week, I have a lot of aphasia, apraxia moments to talk about with you. I'm in Baltimore watching my son and daughter-in-law's little Frenchie while they're on vacation in Europe. I'm so excited to be with Callie. I traveled down here on train from Providence, Rhode Island to Baltimore, and next week I will be traveling back on the train. As I said, I have a lot of aphasia moments, and rather than doing a long, super long video, I'll try to break them up into shorter individual videos, hopefully with a specific theme. The first aphasia moment I want to talk about with you is ordering ice cream at a local ice cream shop. I went to the Inner Harbor, and I'm by myself for this week. So a lot of these aphasia moments get more significant because I don't have anybody to lean on as I would in other situations. So I walked in the harbor. It was beautiful. And I promised myself I would give myself a real treat and stop at the ice cream parlor and order a pint of ice cream, take it home and enjoy it for the week. Well, what I didn't count on is they changed their offerings of ice cream every day. Usually what I do is go on the website and try to think about what I would order and practice it or come up with one of them words that I would be more comfortable with. But in this situation, I had to make the decision right away. There was a part of me that wanted to turn and walk away and not get ice cream, but what good is that? Then I suffer. Better to be inconvenienced a little bit and embarrassed potentially, which that was what happened, than not get something that I deserve. So I go up to the counter and I ask them what they have as the offerings. Do they have everything on their menu? And he said, no, we only have the ones on the board. And there are hard ice creams, and there was soft serve ice creams listed on the board. So that gave me a little bit of concern because not only did I not know prepare ahead of time, but now I had to decide the flavor based on hard or soft, and I didn't want the soft, and my aphasia really was kicking in because now I have to decide to divide my energies, I have to divide my concentration. I can't look on the soft side if I want only the hard. So I sensed that I was looking at the right seeing some things that I really would like to try, but that wasn't the plan. My plan was to get a, a pint for myself because it's cheaper that way, and really cheap, by the way. So I turned to the people behind me, said, "Please go before me," and I stepped back. That's when the panic set in, and I was going to just turn and walk away. But as I said, I didn't do that. I'm proud that I didn't do that. So I was deciding between two or three flavors. One was a mint flavor. One was the red velvet cake. I really wanted the red velvet cake, but I was pretty sure that that combination of letters is really tough for my apraxia. In a different video, I've tried to explain the difference between apraxia and aphasia because they're really different. And the apraxia is my communication. So it's the motor skills. It's getting the right letters out at the right time, be able to say the thing I wanted, and be able to put my tongue, my mouth, and my jaw in the right place. And that takes a lot of planning. It's a motor planning disorder. So red velvet cake, I can say it right now because I'm not in a stressful situation. I'm trying really hard. So I can say red velvet cake, but in the apraxia with those letters, I'm trying to say r, but I'm thinking about the velvet. I'm thinking about the V and the T, and R's and V's and T's and all sorts of combinations really get to me. So I say it to myself a couple of times and think I can do it. And I step up and say, I would like to have a pint of red velvet cake. It didn't come out that way. It came out red velvet cake. Something similar to that. She looked at me with, I don't know, confusing, because obviously she didn't know what I was saying. So I look at the red velvet cake and tried to say it again, and it didn't come out the same way she could hear it, understand it. I said it a little bit slower, and I think she got the cake. So she gave me the see, that's a red velvet cake. It's the D, it's B, D, and B, D is not going to come out sometimes. And one thing about apraxia is that you can practice and practice and practice, and it gets better. I can promise you that it gets so much better, but it's still inconsistent. You can practice as much as you want, and some days the letters don't come out the way you want it, and sometimes they come out gibberish. Sometimes it sounds like gibberish, or sometimes you can sound like you're drunk. We'll talk about that a little bit more about the aphasia moments this week as well, but that is the thing I wanted to talk about in this video today is stress, being able to say something with apraxia, and the aphasia component with the two things, and how sometimes it gets really confusing, even for me to read from left to right. So that was one of my aphasia moments this week. As we know, aphasia isn't always fun. Neither is apraxia, but it helps to laugh. And I try to make my mistakes light, be lighter about my mistakes. I can't be perfect. Nobody is perfect, but with aphasia and apraxia and dysarthria, perfection is not what is not the goal. It's communicating effectively so people can understand you and you get what you need. So laugh if you can, and enjoy your life, because you have to get out and do that. That's what I did when I ordered ice cream that day, and I really enjoyed it. So until then, till next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.